So, Assassin's Creed used to be one of my favorite franchises when I was a kid. Now, I wish it was dead. Yeah, after Black Flag, just like every old Assassin's Creed head, they kind of just stopped there. I can't remember if I even beaten the game. Either I did, and I just don't remember, or I ended up just watching the clips throughout the years, and I know what happens at the end. So yeah, just giving you some context. I'm a pretty, I'm a fan, I know, I have a decent understanding of the franchise. So, yeah, new game. And they finally give us Assassin's Creed Japan. A thing that people have been begging since, maybe after the 2. It's like, oh, wait a minute, you guys are willing to make new characters in each region? Oh, this is gonna be fun. So, people were like, oh, do a Japan one. We want to see that. So after more than 10 games, they're finally doing it, but it's already too late. Most of the fan base left, or they just don't care about the series. Before this game came out, there's already a good Assassin's Creed Japan, and that's called Ghost of Tsushima. It's available on PC, so there's gonna be more fans out there. And also, we gotta remember, this is Ubisoft we're talking about, so, like, gameplay isn't the only thing we gotta worry about. Now, this isn't the biggest thing people are complaining about. The biggest thing that people are complaining about is that the main character is black. Yes, people are now complaining that this game is historically inaccurate. And yes, people are saying that the game is now woke. I hate these people. I truly do, man. The entire existence of Assassin's Creed is warping and bending history to where, oh look, the Templars and the Brotherhood of Assassins were here. Nobody complained about that. Nobody complained about Leonardo da Vinci's inventions. Nobody complained about in AC3, a Native American is in a town full of white people, and somehow he still isn't killed. Or the Apple of Eden existing. The whole point of Assassin's Creed is warping and bending history to make it cool. But for some reason, black guy is a samurai. No. No. You have gone too far now. So yes, this character was supposed to be based on the quote-unquote black samurai that existed. And yes, this is historically inaccurate. But just like in every AC game, who cares? Let's bend it to where we can make a cool story out of it. Just listen. Why would a samurai join the Assassin's Brotherhood when their methods, to the Japanese, the samurai, is unhonorable? Look at the way most of the Assassin's Creed games has always been about stealth killing. And even in Ghost of Tsushima, they talk about how Jin is unhonorable because he did those methods. But no, people aren't talking about that. You know why? Because samurai and ninja are cool. I don't give a shit if it doesn't make sense that these two would work together. Make it happen, because that's cool. And right there, no one's talking about that part. No, everyone wants to talk about, a black samurai. That wouldn't happen. Oh, no, you're making me think too much. I can't imagine that. These people are just so annoying, because they hide behind, like, they pretend like they care. They don't. Like, I understand being historically accurate when it comes to, like, teaching people about history on a documentary, maybe a biopic, but this is a game on a franchise that tries to be historically but not historically accurate. And what I hate the most is whenever a game is specifically being talked about, like a franchise being accused of, oh, it's being woke, you could tell they have never played or ever heard about this series. But because it's in the news right now, oh, it's being accused of being woke, oh, I gotta jump in. I gotta make my money. I gotta talk about Fallout. And, they all say, oh, Fallout, they made it woke. Shut up! God damn! You guys don't know nothing about that! It's obvious outsiders trying to get into the community and sell this narrative. Oh, they changed the game. They changed what you beloved. But it's like, they didn't really. Like, yeah, sure, maybe they're talking more about gay shit, but it's like, I mean, especially with Fallout, they never really talk about sexuality, so with the modern age we live in right now, it should be talked about. And it would have probably been talked about Especially because if this was the original creator who made it, Tim K is actually gay. So we probably eventually would have talked about this topic. Now, why did they chose this story out of all the other stories with an Asian male character? That's because this is unique. Listen, Ghost of Tsushima already exists. It's a great samurai/ninja game. Ubisoft kind of has to do something a little bit more unique. So they made this. And this is pretty cool. I don't get it. Like, it's just like, people just don't want to see black people exist. That's it. You know, it only makes sense if they're slaves. Yeah, that's it. But if you truly do want to play as an Asian character in this Assassin's Creed, well, there is an Asian woman. Well, there we go. I don't want to play as a woman. Now, I would play as a woman if her ass is fat as fuck. Now, question. Is her ass jiggling as she walks? Another question. Is the minimum size of her tits going to be a J-cup? And last question. Is all of her costumes lewd? And at least are half of them of her half naked? If I don't get any of those, this game is woke. Another thing about the Assassin's Brotherhood, it's pretty diverse. So having a black samurai in the Brotherhood would make sense. Bro, there's always been assassins from other countries visiting foreign lands. In Valhalla, they had the character from Mirage there. No one's questioning, like, wait a minute. How was a guy from the Middle East traveled all the way to, I don't know, Ireland, Finland? I don't know where Valhalla is, but it's like, no one's gonna question that because no one cares. How do you think the Brotherhood ended up in Japan? Someone from either the Middle East or in Asia would have to travel there. So, of course, it's going to be diverse. Of course, you know, if there was happened to be a black slave in Japan and the Brotherhood wants to recruit him, they could. Now, again, I haven't followed a lot of the newer Assassin's Creed, so maybe they updated the story. I don't know. But yeah, I don't get it. These people just like to complain. These people, now they want to complain because spreading lies is pretty lucrative. It's pretty easy to just lie and, you know, just support someone's, like, opinions. Like, oh, yeah, that is true. They are trying to make you gay. They are trying to make you attracted to other races. Ain't that scary? Oh, man, they're trying to replace us. What you should really be worried is if the game is good. I hope Ubisoft learns from their past experience. Hopefully, because the big thing is, you know, what's a big problem about these games is it focuses way too heavily on capacity over quality. Like, Ubisoft wants to make their games purposely longer just so you could feel like, oh man, I bought my money's worth. I spent 80 hours on this game. But it's like, oh, you could have cut it down to 40. And those 40 hours would have been great. Like, just imagine, you got to do, like, 200 missions, and only, like, 80 of them were really good, and the other one was just fat, just to make it a longer experience. Don't you think you would have a better experience if you spend less hours? So, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Overall, I think this situation is dumb. No one's focusing on, is this game gonna be good? Did Ubisoft learn their lesson? I also heard that this game isn't going to be online only. That doesn't mean it has multiplayer. It just means you always have to be connected to the internet to play this game. That's dumb. People complain about it, and Ubisoft heard it, and they're not going to do it.